Most humble pranams. The divine lotus feet of our beloved Mother Sai. Brothers and sisters, very loving silence to all of you. Some of you are thinking, oh no, not him again. A few years ago, I was standing in the darshan lines in Kodaikanal. One of Swami's students, he spotted me in the darshan line and he came running to me and he said, Hari Anna, thank God he called me Anna instead of uncle. He said, Hari Anna, I heard you go all over the world and give talks, bhajan workshops and all that. Is it really effective? He asked. I said, it looks like it is effective because I usually don't get invited for the second time. They use it as a deterrent. If you don't behave, we'll get Hari again. Many of you would have had the opportunity to witness festival occasions in Prashanti Nilayam, in Bhagavan's presence. Usually on those occasions, before Swami's divine discourse, which is what everyone is eagerly waiting to hear and receive, you would have seen some lecturers and students, they speak before Swami. We usually do not register what they say, who they are, because we are only interested in listening to Swami's divine discourse. And we would have also observed that they are amazingly great orators. They speak exceptionally well. But there is a process by which those speakers are identified. What they do is that in the college hostel, they create many occasions among students and they bring each student and give them an opportunity to speak in the hostel itself. And the lecturers and the warden, they will be observing their oratory skills, their ability to articulate and so on, their confidence with which they can speak. And they prepare a list of such people, such students, and then occasionally they keep presenting that list to Swami. And then Swami will say, yes, you can make these boys speak. There was this one boy who had absolutely no inclination or desire to speak. He was very shy and an introvert by nature. So they gave him also a chance in the hostel to speak. At first he refused, but they said, no, we want to know how your speaking skills are, and he with great reluctance he spoke. And they observed his so-called speaking skills and they decided you are better off keeping quiet. So his name did not make it to that list, and Dasara was coming up. 10 days during which we get the opportunity to remember Swami through the attributes of the Mother. And they presented a list of students who can potentially speak before Swami's discourse. Swami saw that list and said, where is that boy's name? Put that boy's name. Now, you cannot obviously argue with Swami. So Swami says, put his name. So these folks who have heard him speak before, they are wondering, but since Swami has said, they put his name at the very top of the list on the first day of Dasara. There is a reason why they did that. When Dasara starts, the crowds in Parthi is somewhat less. But as each day progresses, the crowds become more and more. They thought he's going to embarrass himself anyway. Why do that in front of a larger number of people? So they put his name on the very first day, and then they again took the list to Swami. Swami said, move him to the last day. Now that boy is also nervous. More than that, these lecturers and the warden, they are also nervous. What is he going to do now? This boy started preparing, everybody tried to help and so on, but this boy was really afraid. And each day progresses, the crowds increase and increase to such an extent, the last day arrives. This boy is sleepless, wondering what he is going to do. Just before that afternoon's program, Swami is seated in the interview room. Swami calls this boy inside. There is no one else, just this boy and the Universal Mother, Jagat Janani. Swami asks him very kindly, so what are you going to speak? This boy tells Swami whatever he has prepared. Swami asks him to bend down towards his lotus feet. As this boy bent down, Swami kept his right toe on his forehead for 1 minute. No words spoken. Swami just kept it like that. And then he said, now you go speak. That boy did not remember anything that he spoke. All he remembered was people were clapping non-stop for 10 minutes. From that point onwards, that boy went on to become an amazing orator, an exceptionally great public speaker. The time came when he had to leave Swami's institute and go back to his hometown. Swami called him and said, wherever you go, people will call you to talk about Swami. So you should go and talk about Swami. But keep one thing in mind. There is Ganesha. There is also the Mushika, the mouse, at his feet. When people offer flowers to the Ganesha, a couple of flowers also fall on the mouse. So when people call you to talk about Swami, you remember you are being given that importance because of Swami. Always remember that you are that mouse at his lotus feet. Brothers and sisters, you may be wondering why I shared this experience. Like I was saying a couple of days ago, Bhagavan continues to grant us glorious experiences, both in his physical presence and in his omnipresence. Every moment is an experience being given to us, constantly. And all these experiences do not say anything about the individual involved in that experience. These experiences reveal another beautiful attribute of the Lord himself to us. I'll talk a little bit about the interesting upbringing I had. I grew up in the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu. And my daily routine, when I was about 11, 12 years old, my daily routine was a very interesting routine. I'm sure many kids are not going to enjoy the description of this. My father would wake me up at exactly 5 in the morning, every single day. And as kids that we were, I would invariably come up with various excuses. My head hurts, my stomach hurts, I don't want to get up. But if I don't get up for the first wake-up call, the second wake-up call was usually in the form of cold water being sprinkled on my face. So I have to get up before 5:15. What am I supposed to do? I have to go, clean myself, take a shower, apply vibhuti on my forehead, and by 5:30 I have to assemble in a place where about 10-15 other boys of my age group, we will meet in this community hall in our town. And from 5:30 to 6:30 every single day, we have to chant Vishnu Sahasranamam, where the glory of Lord Mahavishnu is very beautifully captured in 1000 different names. Unfortunately, I did not even get any weekend breaks from this. Even on Saturdays and Sundays, this very painful routine continued. The only time we used to get a little break was during our summer holidays. So I would really look forward to getting summer vacation. I thought at least if I escape town, if I go out of town, thanks to the summer holidays, I can escape this routine. So what we used to do during our summer holidays, we used to go to this other town in Tamil Nadu called Trichy, where our uncle used to live in this very beautiful town called Srirangam. It's a beautiful temple town. There is a grand temple of Lord Mahavishnu there. So I was really looking forward to meeting all the cousins, playing cricket and whatnot. But much to my shock, Much to my surprise and much to my pain, the 5 o'clock wake-up call continued there also. And at 5 o'clock, my father will wake me up, but there was a small change in the program here. Instead of going to the bathroom and taking the shower, my father will drag me to the river where I have to dip myself in the river. And then, instead of going to the community hall to chant Vishnu Sahasranamam, we were taken to the temple of Lord Mahavishnu himself, where at 5:30 in the morning, we will have wondrous grand darshan of Lord Mahavishnu.